Welcome to TUT Stadium with the F&B TUT Vikings against Fort Hare Blues. In the background was the Union Buildings, designed by Sir Herbert Baker, the British architect, who also, by the way, designed St. John's College in Houghton in Johannesburg. It has been overcast, but rain not expected during the course of play, which is good, with very heavy rainfall last night. The Fort Hare Blues, well known for their swift running and swift handling. And it'll be very interesting to see whether they can build. They looked very impressive against Rhodes University. And watch out for the backs, particularly there with Menzie coming in from full-back. Soda, their captain. TUT Vikings, who fielded an unchanged side that went down to the Walter Sisulu University. Kanacha at number 8, the captain. They've got some useful players. Michael Jacobs has transferred from centre to scrum half so successfully that they now are calling him Gregan. So it is Dosode who leads out the University of Fort Hare players. They will be in all black strip with the yellow trimmings. Interestingly enough, he was born in Canada, but went to school at Graham College in Grahamstown. Well, all the players have come onto the field because they will have a moment's silence in memory of Sifolo Zaula, who suffered from depression and died on the 29th of February 2020. Played for the University of Fort Hare in 2016 and in the Varsity Shield final in 2017. And so the players will get together and when the moment is appropriate, and have a moment's silence in his memory. The Varsity Cup code will be read by John Mametsa, and the anthem will be sung by James Malele and Dr. Elisma Vandenberg. John Mametsa is not there, and so the MC will read the code.
Participants are proud to be South African, loyal to the national flag, encouraged by our beautiful anthem, and committed to the bright future of this wonderful country of ours. May we please rise up now for the singing of the national anthem, Nkosi Sikelel' iAfrika, led by Mr. James Malele and Dr. Elisma Vandenberg.
Malu paganyi su pondolwayo
His name is Sipokolo Saula. I'm going to request that we all stand up and bow our heads for a moment of silence.
Guys, this moment of silence, just come together, please. Just get together. It's a moment of silence for one of the players.
Thank you.
And so these two sides rather languishing at the bottom of the log. They are right side by side. They're 7th and 8th in the Varsity Shield log. And over the years, they've played 11 times. The TUT Vikings have won 4 of those games, and the University of Fort Hare 7. TUT have won 3 of their home games. 3 of those wins have been here out of the 4 games they've played here. The TUT side, Tshwane University of Technology, will be in the ready orange strip, and I've already explained those lads will be in the black. With me in commentary, former Springbok loose forward Warren Brosnihan.
Expecting an exciting game between these two teams. The way Fort Hare entered this stadium was amazing. The singing amongst the players, everything to play for between these two teams.
So it was Chiwara who began the game for Fort Hare. Good pressure by them and a good line of defense as Jacobs gets it away in midfield to Makoni. Jacobs again. Nice crisp handling, but shut down pretty well. Good cover there by Salmon. Some of these fellows in the University of Fort Hare backline are not terribly hefty, but they tackle with great courage. Coming slowly for Madiba. Well, the build-up has been pretty good by them. Madiba with a nice crisp pass away for Chiwara. And now the crack on the pace. Brilliant running. Can he reach out? Yes, he can. Fantastic running there by the number 6 flanker.
Oh, fantastic work from Lukanisa. They told me I must watch out for him. He's a good little player. He gets around the field. Here he's out wide. The hands are good. It's this little offload from the number 8 out the back pocket. He had the base to get around the big guy, Kobus Rus. Diminutive is the little number 6, but lots and lots of guts and pace. Reaches for the line. What a way to start this game for Fort Hare.
So Keith Chiwara will attempt the conversion attempt. Well, what a start for University of Fort Hare. Wonderful running by Joshua Wana. And going quite well wide. Look at the size of that little fella, but watch him move.
Yeah, it's the hands and the getting the ball out to space. Great work by the number 8, Zozana, to get it into his hands. He rode through the tackle of Wandile Shabalala and got the try. I think we're going to be in for exciting things tonight between these two teams.
Remember that a try that starts in your own half and is completed is a 7-pointer. I beg your pardon, I'm just being told it's not in Varsity Shield Rugby. Only in Varsity Cup where we have that 7-point try rule. Well, tremendous pressure again by University of Fort Hare, comes to naught.
Gee, they've come with energy at Fort Hare. That was a fantastic kick chase.
Kick taken by Nathan Nienaber.
There was nothing special about the kick. They got it in there, but then it gets thrown back. But it's all the yellow and black jerseys, like bumblebees humming around a hive. They come in on the ball, force the pressure.
Well, they've started with tremendous pace. Good line-out ball, though, for TUT, who just need to settle down a bit. As Jacobs gets away for Kawanda. Strong work there by Makoni again, the loose head prop. Jacobs again. Kawanda out wide on the left wing for Mede. Good cover tackle as well by Fort Hare, playing with great urgency.
Now you got to question TUT. They're trying to move that ball around inside their own 22. They only advanced it about 15-20 meters out of that 22. Could have used the boot to good effect. Get it downfield. The field's a little bit wet still.
That's it.
And play a little bit of territory.
Kaku with the accurate throw is in possession again. Another little breakaway, nice rhythm, but grabbed there by Delport.
That's a pity. From Makonto, Kaku came around nicely, delivers the ball. And unfortunately, Zoyani unable to take it.
Yeah, I think it was a little hard on the way up.
Crouch.
First scrum of the match.
Sit. Just a slip.
There could be quite a lot of slipping tonight with the wet grass underfoot.
This is Mzi Vitcher, 104 kgs, an honours student, Bachelor of Science on the loose head here. The feet just slip out.
Okay, I need you a little bit higher, please.
And loses the bind as well.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Advantage 9 offside.
Work out nicely there by Kanacha, but offside by the Madiba, the
Number 9 offside.
UFH, University of Fort Hare, scrum half.
Yeah, you just get the feeling they've got to settle down. TUT, they again wanted to take that ball quickly.
Nienaber. Well, this is where UFH could be really dangerous with their pace. Nice little bit of stepping, but then losing the footing. Referee indicating holding on in the tackle by Madiba. Seem to have a very good spirit, Bros.
Oh, there's amazing energy and teamwork amongst the Fort Hare team. Absolutely love their rugby. They go into contact. He almost tackles himself, goes down to ground, but it's Rudy Pretorius. He's so good on the ground. He goes down, competes, and wins the penalty for his team.
So it will be the outside centre, Nienaber, to attempt this kick at goal. It's about the first time in those 7.5 minutes we've had that TUT have been in UFH's half. See all the flying ants in the background there. Quite big taker. He's got a big boot on him, has Nienaber, and successful.
It was important for TUT to get some points to answer the call that Fort Hare have given.
Chiwara. You saw Joshua Wana was very cross with himself that he didn't take that ball down the touchline. He's a little fella for a flank, Bros.
He's got the speed though, he gets out wide. And this line out, he's going to get pulled into that back line. He's like an extra back.
Number 9. Number 9.
Great to see these guys playing for the pure love of rugby.
And to see them enjoying it so much, that's the big thing.
Delport with the throw. Nicely taken by O'Neill. Away for Jacobs. Strong play there by Tanaka.
Tackle was good by Beleni.
A little bit of space on the outside. Set up by O'Neill. Jacobs again. Now a chance for those backs. Will they go with Pretorius in midfield, the flank forward again? He's got a lovely crisp service. Has Jacobs, beautiful pick up there. So nice little bit of work there by Kawana. Jacobs getting away to Pretorius again. O'Neill involved as well. Big form of Horn on the charge there. Kawana again. Nice ball out for the left wing, Khumere.
Number 2, first man in holding.
Referee indicating not releasing in the tackle.
That's the second-year public administrative student, Nkontu Kakukaku. He's been very involved so far as the hooker for Forte. This is good appreciation. This is a chair. He comes in and makes the tackle. Straight into the ground. Wins it for his team.
Time off.
And down for an injury to big Quibus Ruus.
Quirby Ruus, they call him.
146 kgs, 1.96 m.
Yeah, they've got, so he's a big lad.
His third-year sports and exercise.
Well, that's Captain Osadi, who is down injured.
Numbers.
There's the blindside flanker, Osadi.
Graham College in Grahamstown, where Henny LaRue went to school.
A beautiful school. Absolutely magnificent, so much history.
What's the numbers? 5. Face away.
So most of the possession going the way of the Vikings, but the scoreline reads otherwise. Oh, that's a beautiful take there by Madiba. Well, again, we have that Toshowana. Works out on the back line, does the number 6 flanker a great deal. Madiba has to dig quite deep for this one. Taken there by Khumeni, the lock forward.
So your feet next time.
Madiba again, the little dart forward there by Chiwara. Good fielding from Zwana. A lot of playing the ball in the ruck by both sides so far. Just about every time we have a ruck, there's a penalty.
Yeah, good courage there by Lusanda Dakwana. The fly half for TUT ran onto that ball, took it so cleanly. And giving opportunity now for his centre, Nathan Niehover. to find touch and advance it down the field. They went straight in. There were no daylight was given, and that's the penalty against Fort Hare.
4, 6.
Pretorius had to just get 1 foot on it, and it was well worked there by Khumeni, the lanky lock forward for UFH.
Check the tackle. Second line.
High tackle, penalty against
High tackle.
Pretorius. Chiwara.
Number 1. Number 1.
Love the way they move the ball, the players from Fort Hare. Looking for the offload, looking for space, tackles high, and above the line of the shoulder, but from the captain, Kakanaka.
Well, the ref played playing advantage, and well played by Pretorius.
Advantage over.
Jacobs unable to get that cleanly away, but they've now turned it to good effect. It's with Silly. Jacobs, and then Kanaka.
He's given a lot of carry.
Number 8. Forwards playing in midfield.
On the ball, on your knock on. On the ball.
Yeah, real pity there for TUT. They could have got it through their hands. They had a huge overlap to this right-hand side. The ball just went down to ground, got untidy. That's where the knock-on occurred.
Hey? No, your ball. Come, yeah, the ball on your knock-on. Okay.
And Fort Hare being asked to make just over 20 tackles. 10 for the Vikings, the TUT Vikings.
You need to stay up, eh? Crouch. Fine.
Vicha, Kaku, and Mkani in the front row for UFH.
Guys. Okay, just move this way.
Yeah, it went down on the far side between GB Makani and Simba Mkani. Simba Mkani, the big tight head from Queen's College. 122 kgs for Fort Hare on that far side.
Crouch. 5. 6.
Well, the referee indicating folding by the tight head.
Yeah, it's very interesting. They've got the loose head wearing the number 3 and the tight head wearing the number 1 for TUT.
Ninaba. And a good kick by Ninaba. This is the best attacking position that they have, TUT.
So you've got to give it Kubis Rus. He's got the number 3 on his back, but he's scrubbing on that loose head side for the TUT Vikings. This is Larue Delfort.
Inside the 15, eh?
Finds O'Neill.
Leave his neck, leave his neck.
Down for Horn at the back of the ball is Pretorius. Jacobs. Oh, this is a lovely little break by a scrum half. Ref will be playing advantage. But they will go back for the advantage to University of Fort Hare for the knock-on.
You know, the drive was a little bit upright, but the break from Mikey Jacobs was really good. The tackle came in from Apiwe Gilatana. He just dislodged that ball from the grasp of Mikey Jacobs. There was a real opportunity there for TUT.
Yeah, I think as he started to readjust the ball, which is probably a little bit slippery, that he was unable to hold on to it.
That's the man that made the desperate tackle, the try-saving tackle almost.
Riligiana.
Strategy break, let's call it. Strategy break, let's call it.
Not a huge crowd, but they're certainly making themselves heard.
Oh, they're loving it, and the ref has just signalled due to that injury, I think we're going to take a strategy break. Crowd are singing. It's a Friday night rugby that rocks here at TUT University in the north of Pretoria.
And so they will, well, strategy break, Bros. What would you do if you were TUT?
Well, it's an opportunity for Kai Molatana to come onto the field and have a chat to Paul Anthony's their defensive coach, and they can just chat about the fact that they're presenting themselves with opportunity and they're finding space. And I'm not sure that's Lungele Pai there that's helping as well.
It is.
It does look like him there, all the way from the Eastern Cape, and great to see him getting involved. The big former lock forward from the Eastern Cape.
Former commentator as well. And also good to see Kai Molatana involved. Kai, who went to Wales and England for the World Cup in 1999, played on the wing against Spain. There Kai is in amongst the players.
And one of 5 Springboks to have come out of Queen's College in the Eastern Cape. Recent times, Robbie Kempson, Dick Muir and Kai Molatana. Kai will be having a big chat because he'll realise there has been space. His players possibly haven't utilised it. One of the things that Kai has said to me before the game, said his guys are good in the first 20, first 30 minutes, and then they tend to back off a little bit. A lot of it's got to do with the conditioning. They only arrived here in January, so they didn't have much of a pre-season as far as their training program was concerned.
Well, and what from a University of Fort Hare point of view, I would say keep it going, just be patient.
Yeah, they've got to be patient. They've got some beautiful runners of the ball, and we've already seen how the depth of touch in their offloading game is so good. They run and they try to avoid contact, play players into space, and they play with just with a huge enjoyment and love of the game of rugby. And I was just blown away down in the change rooms when they arrived. They arrived this afternoon. They were all singing, the entire team. You could throw a carpet over them. They were all so tight, and you could see they absolutely love the wonderful game of rugby union.
And so the instruction coming from both sets of coaches. Lumumba Curry also saw the players showing a great deal of respect to him when they were warming up. So that's the little fella who's transferred from outside centre to scrum half with great success.
You mentioned his teammates are now calling him Gregan because he's done it so well.
Well, George Gregan, of course, a world-class scrum half from Australia.
Now on the ACT Brumbies.
Crouch. Bye.
a powerful scrum by TUT, but they went a little bit too early, taken quickly by Mzoyana.
Oh, it's that little number 6 again.
Joshua Wana. He's incredible when he's on the run, he really is. Boot away there by Chiwara. Work for Shabalala.
Gee, 4 jerseys were around him.
Well, the TUT players, the backs guilty of not falling back and supporting their number 15. Had no support whatsoever. That's where your backs have got a hair back, and particularly the right winger.
Yeah, he was totally exposed all by himself. Conversely, Forte sent a whole posse of runners chasing forward to apply the pressure.
Too early. Too early.
It's the fly off. Takwana gets the ball. He looks up. He just sees black and yellow in front of him. All the jerseys from Forte chasing, putting pressure, turning the ball over.
Great on the line.
Yeah, those TUT players are a little guilty of hanging off and not committing to the clean out. So chance here for Kaku to find his lock forward, and he does so in the form of Diawa. Now with Kaku, and that's a good maul through the middle by University of Forte. They're well coached, these guys.
6. Number 6 side injury.
There's a lot that you're seeing from Forte at the moment that's going to be making their coaching staff very happy. A kick chase, they've got players chasing. When they did their drive, they committed. They came in and they got nice and tight. Made sure they had a focused drive. There was communication happening. And eventually they forced the penalty. They advanced it all of 10 meters before it eventually goes down.
Some of the backs getting involved in the maul as well. Well taken again by Ndiyawa. See number 12 who's in there. Who's Beleni, the inside centre, and the left winger. Now that one University of Forte player with the ball was surrounded by TUT personnel.
Hold down. Yeah, thank you. Captain. Too many eye tackles. Here was not an eye tackle. The next one is going to the bench, okay? So this is your 4th penalty point. We're going to check.
So TUT on a warning here.
The last one was number 4, Captain. The last one was number 4, and we had one on number 12 just earlier.
Handra Horn, the man that was penalised. The message from the referee is that the tackles are too high.
High tackle. And that's what high tackle got nothing to do with the ball, right?
As they come around there, straight over the top. It's just over the line of the shoulder.
Well, it's been stolen, but under pressure for TUT. Victorious is working hard tonight. The number 6 flanker.
Time off, time off, time off, time off. Time off, time off. Throw.
Well, the refs called for a ruling from Pro de Quetta.
Ball is over the line. We're in the black number 2. Press, downwards pressure on the ball. Please check for me.
This is going to be amazing, Blades.
Okay, let me confirm. You say
Kaku might have snatched a try here.
try
Yes,
because the ball was over the line.
yes. Just
Okay,
check for me.
I'll get back to you.
So he's just going to need downward pressure as Kaku. Ball's not over the line yet. There, it's on the line now. Mikey Jacobs gets back, he's waiting, and Kaku comes through, dives through. But did he knock it on first?
Well, all he's got to do is the ball stationary in goal. All he's got to do is
Downward
touch it.
pressure. Watch this, plays. Does he first knock it on, or does he get the downward pressure? The hand will
It's
come
on
through.
the line. Well, I think I think that the ruling is that if the ball is in the in-goal area, there's no offside line.
There's no offside line. He needs downward pressure, but I don't think he gets downward pressure. I think he almost skews it to the side and then gets a downward
the ball
pressure.
is over the line. However, two black was not from the right. He was offside, so you cannot award the try.
Okay, so I must change my on-field decision.
Correct. You have to change your decision.
Not behind the back
offside.
feet of the men in the
Captain.
ball.
Number 2 black was offside, so I cannot award a try. Okay. Okay.
You
So
see,
on.
if he wasn't binding on
Number two, black
the
offside.
ruck, Braz, he was actually offside.
Yeah.
It's a good call from Pro Lequeta, and it's good to have Pro in the TMO box
Thank
tonight.
you, bro.
Ninaba. Oh, it's a good kick by the outside centre.
That's a superb kick. Kaku gets up off his feet and dives straight at the ball. Not bound. Offside. Good call by the TMO.
Well, overthrown, but well grabbed there by Kurvi Ruas.
No advantage. No advantage coming. No advantage.
All a little bit scrappy at the moment.
Time off.
That's the formidable size of Kurvi Ruas.
Now, it's important, though, when you go into contact, you've got to protect your ball. He's hurt his ankle in the process. Big, strong, heavy, but important how you carry into contact.
Well, very early on we saw a wonderful try by Toshawana.
Oh, it's just the hands, they move it, they realise there's space out wide, they realise there's some pace.
Here's the mark.
It goes
Here's the
from
mark.
8 to 6. Great work by the loose forwards out wide, and then the diminutive Lukaniso Toshalawana gets in for that first try.
Well, the way he also thundered into Shabalala.
Wait for the ball.
Brave.
Great commitment.
Crouch.
Now, if TUT can get their timing right, they could put pressure on UFH's scrummage here. They did get it right that time, so they're in a bit of disarray, but good play by Mzozoyana. Madiba, Chiwara. Madiba again. Working it to Khumeni. Madiba, good running off the ball. A great pity there that Kani couldn't pick it up, the tight head prop, but he was in good support position.
Oh, but I love the little step there. And the pass, the delivery of it wasn't bad. He just couldn't take the catch. Mzi Vici, the loose head prop, lovely running with the ball.
Hulle klaar die bal agter beide. Okay. Hy moet in wees, ja.
Kubira still getting some attention.
6. Bietjie meer daylight hoor voordat jy gaan reward.
I think they're going to do anything they can to keep him on the field. They really do have the upper hand at scrum time. This is the guy here who was running with that ball. Vitcha. The Forte Blues. Venture Jabubu high. He gets it, the little step on the outside, the transfer into that left arm, and then the pass. There was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with that pass from the loose head. Lovely skill.
Yeah. Pity that they, the tight head couldn't pick it up. So it looks like Ruas is ready to go, although somewhat reluctantly.
He's getting a chat from Pretorius. Pretorius is probably telling him, listen, all we want you to scrum. Scrum them every single scrum. We don't want you to do anything else. Just lift in the line out and scrum.
Bye. Set. Stand still. Stand up. Guys, number one, there's no stability. You two need to stand still, please. You need to get higher because this player is lower. Let's take it there on the mark.
It's a body position for Ruiz on that far side on the loose head. Shoulders drop down, way below his hips eventually. And his bum gets up, goes straight up into the air.
Bye. Set.
Solid by Tswana University of Technology. They'll wait for this.
Number
the
6,
feed coming from the number 8.
Number 6, side.
Kanacha. So Ninaba called up again.
Let's say use it. Next time we're going to give it to another one.
They walk this around to Forte, walk it around to the left. It shears off and eventually their little loose forward is not binding them on the far side and gets penalised.
Well, they're keeping it tight via Horn.
No.
Also Pretorius in there. Now they will move it wide, but they hang on.
Sitoli.
They hang on to their tackles to UFH, but not now. Lovely ball out by Tswana. Jakob Tswana again. We ran into a thumping tackle there from Kumedi.
Like the advantage of side.
They're on an advantage here, taken forward by Kanacha. Well, interesting tactic that by Jacobs. And it was a scramble for the ball. And try, well, the referee will have to wait and see what happened, whether there was a knock on there. It was Russ who was just standing around there, fell on the ball.
Oh, all he had to do was fall on it, the big guy, 146 kgs.
But there was a bit of aerial ping pong before the try was scored.
He's hobbling on that ankle. There's the tackle that you mentioned. It was a good one. Just looking for the clean out here. So they're looking at the clean out from Delport. It was onto the legs of the opposition.
Yuri,
Yes.
before the try being scored,
Yes.
there was an incident on the other side, on the 5 meter,
Okay.
where Red recklessly came in to clean out.
Okay.
So I want you to change over and move across to where the clean out was.
Okay.
And give penalty against red for reckless cleaning.
Okay, do we have a number?
It's number 2.
Okay, number 2.
Yeah.
And penalty
2
only.
red.
Well,
Penalty
he's in
only.
picture
Okay.
there, and they're going to judge that was
Number 2.
reckless.
Number 2.
And so the try will not be given to TUT.
There was a reckless clean out by you on the other side. We're going back for the penalty. Reckless clean out. Please take your clean out. No black penalty. Penalty that
In
side.
the modern game, you've got to be so accurate in this
Okay.
aspect of the game. You can't be careless,
you.
and you have to pay attention to the small details.
Dangerous clean out, guys.
Well, I think the sum total, Bros, is that you can't actually just lose your head and go flying
Come back
into
up.
rucks anymore.
So players trying to slow the ball down, you've got to clean them up, but you've got to be very careful about how you do it, and you've got to take into account the safety of that player.
Men's there with the touch finder.
Correct. Just open up. Maak op, Roy.
Interesting shortened 5-man line out. 3 men going to walk in simultaneously into this line out for Ted.
Goes to Khumedi.
Ball. We're going back. Let's use it.
Madiba. See no commitment there to the ruck by the TUT players.
And they've conceded that ruck.
Advantage over.
Chance here for Sutoli. Those
Take 2.
TUT centres have had very little of the ball. They've had the better of the possession. Comes for Madiba for UFH.
What a run.
Very good run through by Menze.
Yeah, thank you.
No chance out wide, little step there, but that's good defence down the left side by Khumedi. Now the pace, here comes the pace. Chance out for Nabamvu. Menze, the full-back up in support as well.
Thank you.
Madiba. This is good continuity by UFH.
No one, you off. Still an advantage. There's a knock on. Time off.
Well, Madiba just knocked that on purpose.
They have too many high tackles now. I'm going for... I'm coming. Number 11. 11.
Well, the referee had given them a warning.
A warning for high tackles.
And there was a high tackle by number 11, Khumedi.
Mfundo Khumedi.
Thank you.
But again, that build-up from Fort here was just so good. Some of the running, Dabanya, Zoyana, the big number 8. We saw the inside, outside, and
Number 11, high tackle.
a real turn of pace. The play from Shawara, the guy that's going to kick it now. The work on the ground by Mkonto, Kaku.
You have too many high tackles.
This is the high tackle here. He comes flying in. The hand does go above the eye, right around the neck.
And that is Kaku. Just confirm, Bros, because he's in the number 20 jersey. But that I do feel is still the original hooker, Kaku.
That's him there. A real live wire in that number, well, I'm going to say number 2, but number 20 jersey.
Well, unfortunately, Forte can't make good on the line out.
I love it. Look at the way his players react. So they want to strike from here. They're desperate to go and score. They're going to be disappointed with the result. The throw wasn't straight. The ball's been conceded, but they come up and they high-five their opposition number. They give them a bit of encouragement, and they stick together as a team.
TUT second from the bottom of the log, and University of Fort Hare one ahead of that. Languishing on the bottom is Rhodes University. Good pick up there by Khanaka. Strong defense from Chiwara. Well, have they forced that over the line? Held up, says the referee.
Hold up. Time off. Just give him space, guys.
Well, I think the referee immediately indicated that it was held up, so he won't be calling on the TMO.
Yeah, great tackle there by Delport.
Well, one might say he gave away a try, just saved one.
100%.
Fort Hare Blues in black.
And that was all because of the incredible defense from this little number 6 again, Lukan Hisa, Toshalawana. Came off the side of that scrum, tackled his opposite number 8, Kakanaka, who is way bigger than him. So he's on the open side here, he's trying to push, he breaks a bit prematurely, but gets straight onto the number 8, puts pressure, drives him back, comes in, makes the second tackle, gets in now, he's holding this other guy. The work rate here from this little number 6, holding. So he's not going to be there when the try's almost scored, but he's the architect to allow them to almost score the try.
And he scored their first try in the first minute of the game. Toshalawana. But when he goes in for the tackle, Brazo, when you're watching him, he holds on for dear life.
He's like that pesky fly that just won't go away. You try swat him, or mosquito. You try swat it, but it keeps coming back. You switch the lights on, you think it's gone. You switch him back off, back he comes.
Well, there we are with Fort Hare having won 2 of their 4 games. TUT still with the 1 win, and good pick up there, and crashing over goes Mozaziana.
Oh, he has been really good, especially out on that right-hand flank. Mzoyana. We've seen his carry. Yeah, he gets it. He's going to break right from the word go. He gets that onto the outside shoulder of the flank defender, and that's important because he's got the pace, and once he got on the outside, he knew he could back his strength. The important thing for him as a number 8 there was to get the ball into his hands and get those feet pumping as quickly as possible to get him away from the scrum, just get him on the outside of that defending flanker for TUT.
Chiwara successful with the conversion.
Strong scrum. They had a stable scrum, that platform that he could work from, and then he exposed the defense of TUT. The crowd are singing, they're loving it here. Friday night rugby, Varsity Shield, FNB Shield Rugby. Bringing in the crowds, bringing in the entertainment.
Overplay.
Just carrying the 10 meters, the good high kickoff. In there was a horn for TUT. Madiba, Chiwara. Shabalala is back for it, but the bounce eludes the TUT full-back.
Yeah, lovely play. What a great kick from Shawara. Of course, we forget this man's off. Khomede for that high tackle.
I quite like the way they have it. It's quite a comfy couch down on the field, the Afkoelstoel.
You don't want to get too comfortable on that chair, though.
Taken by
number four out.
O'Neill. Promising ball starting up with Delport in possession. The hooker breaking away now, but again the physical content is more important than the ball.
Knock the ball in the tackle.
As he makes contact, he's looking to force the pass out of contact here. There he wants to give the little offload, then he thinks, oh, I can't do it. Tries to put it back, and in that moment he gets tackled, loses control. It's about when you want to make that offload. If you're going to make it, commit and do it. He got himself into no man's land there.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Well, it's a power scrum by UFH, doing extremely well here. Look at that, they've taken that scrum of TUT's and annihilated it. Toshawana is really, Madiba taking it when the forwards were still celebrating.
10 meters. Number one was never 10 meters.
But lucky for Forte Blues.
And they've got the right game at Forte, especially against this TUT team. They want to speed things up. They want to get those big TUT forwards moving.
Useful kick by Chiwara.
That's one of the big boys there, Makoni.
Number one.
They break out.
10 meters, eh?
Penalties given, and then it gets taken quickly by Forte University.
Well, you see, they're all celebrating as Madiba takes the kick away, but then they get their second chance.
Let's sit.
Coming back for Madiba, Chiwara.
Okay, now look off.
Better counter-ruck from TUT.
Oh, that's good play by Madiba. Then the front rankers getting involved, Viksha and Nkani.
Again, huge encouragement. When a man goes down, they walk over, they pick him back up again.
For him to get that ball away was fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful feed from Madiba. Just trying to force the pass there was Vitshi.
Let's go. I will send him back. Crouch. Bind. Set.
That man in the number 20 jersey, Fatiela, finally worked it out. Bros is packing down on the far side flank for UFH. Former Durban High School scholar.
Studying education, first year at Forte University.
Bind. Set. Stay straight, one.
Better scrum by the home side. And they win a penalty.
Yeah, they're winning it, but it's messy and they're not getting the right shoulder, so it's difficult to launch from. They're powering up on that left-hand side.
Another good kick by Ninaba, but meanwhile, it looks a little like there might be an injury to Pretorius here.
A whole scrum for Fort Hare just disintegrating. Short-term line-out here for TUT.
In fact, it's the lock forward who is, well, he was receiving attention for injury, and then they call him in the line-out. He's oh, that's great work by Chiwara on his opposite number. Sawana, not a bad little jab either. Shabalala, good footwork by him.
Just show me the mark.
Crowd loved that.
11 in front of the kicker. Where's the mark?
Oh, lovely work by Wandile Shabalala.
Yeah. In front of the kicker, number 11.
Be interesting to see what TUT do here, or they can set up the line-out, although the hooter has gone for half-time.
Shot.
So they're going to go for the 3 points. It's a big kick from out here.
10 meters.
Well, Ninaba was kicking the ball a long way at practice. Watch number 11, and he's in front of the ball.
He's in front of the ball, puts the pressure, but watch the step of Wandile Shabalala. Absolutely lovely, and the crowd loved it as well.
Now, he was kicking the ball absolute miles, but Braz, he was getting about 1 in 7 over.
The footing's not firm.
He gives it a huge thump, and it's gone past the left-hand upright. So that will bring about half-time, with the visitors leading by 2 tries, 1 converted to a single penalty for the home side, the Tshwane University of Technology. And so a good half. The UFH have impressed with their handling and pace. 12-3.
Chawapiwa races into the box. Good ball, yeah! It's Amazulu! Senders look dangerous on the break. And guess who gets the goal? Bonnie Julie!
Just 4 meters short now, the Sharks. Still chances for Oxen Che. He sends it out wide. Esther Hazen is over! Tremendous performance by the returning Sharks, and that means that they go not just to the top of the South African Conference, but to the top of Super Rugby overall.
This is Sky, a chance, a magical moment in Australian sport has been achieved. Congratulations, Australia, the 2020 ICC T20 World Cup champions.
Nissan proudly presents Goal of the Week, powered by the Nissan Navara.
There to deliver, and it's been bundled in. Neymar with a header.
Finding across, Wijnaldum! Sheedy Wijnaldum delivered. A shooting chance for Llorente, scored again! And Atletico Madrid are surely uncatchable now.
Select your favorite goal and you could win a brand new Nissan Navara Stealth. Go to supersport.com to enter. Brought to you by Nissan, an official sponsor of the UEFA Champions League.
SA's craziest Varsity Rugby Festival. Join the party every Monday and Friday night and turn up the noise. The 2020 FNB Varsity Cup. It's rugby that rocks on your World of Champions. Proudly brought to you by FNB and Steers.
This Friday on Vodacom Super Rugby.
Absolutely brilliant. The Hurricanes are still here and they want us to know that.
Thank you to all our partners. Greatness starts with you.
Well, let's have a look at the second half highlights, most of which, because of the scoreline, belong to the Fort Hare Blues. Solitary penalty for the TUT Vikings. It all started in the early part of the game. Just a minute gone. Watch Toshawana here. Watch how he thumps into the full back. Very aware, wonderful try by this little flank forward.
Oh, they showed exactly what they're capable of, and it was the loose forwards that were involved, and they've been really good with the carry. Imzo Yana, the big number 8, he gets on the outside, gets the offload. It's a great offload. Then it's the little guy who shows a lot of pace and bang, goes straight into the fullback and then reaches and gets the try.
Well, a good attacking position, and Zoyana picks up, and a pretty easy try for the big number 8. And again, that little flank forward who's on his back.
Big smiles all around, all the players enjoying it, and it required a good set piece. There was a solid scrum, and that's why he was able to break, get on the outside of Mukendi, and getting on the outside of Mukendi, he was able to use his pace, and there was no stopping the big number 8. Yeah, you get territory is for Fort Hare, in the Fort Hare Blues, but it's the possession of 57% for Vikings that they are not using. Very exciting game. We've got Kate Nokwe, pitch side.
Thanks to our commentary team. Right down here, I'm joined by the Director of Sports and Recreation here at TUT, Mr. Shedrack Nyantange, rather. Not looking good for Vikings at halftime.
Not looking so good, but I must tell you that the boys have put in a good display, and I believe that come second half, they're going to show Fort Hare some flames. You can see that the first half went for almost 1 hour. Therefore, both two teams are very competitive, and it's a good game of rugby tonight.
It helps that you've got the crowd behind you, hey?
Yes, we always like it that whenever we come here to a place that we call a slaughterhouse, our supporters always come in large numbers to give the boys the good cheer. And you can see that the boys are responding quite well to what the supporters are saying to them. And hopefully when we come back during the second half, our boys will have some couple of tries and we're going to win this match.
Thank you, Mr. Shedrack.
For 90 years, the power passed between the proud football families of Italy. But for the last 8, only one has ruled the land. But those who hold power know it is a beast that can never be tamed. Though your enemies will do anything to take it from you, turning a champion's badge of honor into a moving target. And so the dance begins. Passion without disguise. The question is, which family will rise? Serie A, the intriguing story of Italian football. Every match live on your World of Champions.
This March, stay connected on SuperSport on DSTV with Super Tries, great goals, and body slams. Enjoy March with Vodacom Super Rugby, Premier League, WWE, Formula One, ABSA Premiership, and FA Cup. Brace yourself this April for the first major, finish lines, and European stars. Enjoy April with the Masters, IAAF Diamond League, and UEFA Champions League. This may be prepared for Grand Slams, Italian Flair, and Spanish Giants. Enjoy May with the French Open, Serie A, La Liga, only on SuperSport on DStv.
You know, it's tough, physical, tactical, really, really hard work, that's for sure. I love it.
Year on year, it never stops being special.
Watch all 380 games only on your World of Champions. The Premier League, proudly brought to you by Discovery.
After months of Bailey's disparaging remarks, former women's champion Paige has vowed to confront the SmackDown Women's Champion. Plus, the legendary Jeff Hardy returns to SmackDown.
For my family, only the best home will do.
For the best occasion, only the best preparation will do.
You always give the best, but who returns it? African Bank does with 13.33% SA's best investment rate. African Bank, we are you.
Welcome back to Pretoria North. The TUT Vikings playing host to the Fort Hare. And the visitors leading by 12 points to 3. A small crowd on that far side, but about 200 people on the grandstand side of the field enjoying the sing-song.
Yeah, it's been a thoroughly entertaining game between these two teams and lots of entertainment, even pitch side. The brand of rugby that Fort Hare have come out and played has certainly drawn the spectators into the game. There would have been a bit of a chat, I think, from Kaya Molatana, the coach of TUT. They've got some big, heavy forwards, and you've got to think that they've got to try and employ them, use them around the scrum, use them around the pick and go, try and suck some of these fleet-footed backs of the Fort Hare team into those tight phases.
So no replacements as yet on Fort Hare, apart from the fact that their captain Osade went off to be replaced by Fatiela relatively early in the half. We're not quite sure who's taken over the captaincy.
He's just seeing some snapshots of some of the players that have been very prominent. This guy, Mzi Vitcha, as well as Ntanzazo Komeri in that number 4 jersey, given a lot of carry for his team. As we see the TUT Vikings running out here onto their stadium, so desperate to get a victory here. Both teams in this competition thus far have lost 2-1-1, and both have won that game against Rhodes.
They're back to 15 men, are TUT, and no replacements on their side. They took a while to come out of the change room, so there might have been a bit of a lecture from the coaching staff.
Ready?
So it will be Zwana with the kickoff. Good high one for Delport to chase.
Now that's success there for TUT. From kickoff, they've managed to tackle the man over the line, and they're going to get line out throw, so they'd be happy with that as a starter move.
Good take there by Horn. We were mentioning that their centres haven't had too many opportunities in midfield. Good line of defence for University of Fort Hare, who have now grabbed the ball. Oh, that's a beautiful breakaway now. Down the wall, maybe he should have kicked the ball in hand, but they have a lot of pace, and that's absolutely brilliant by Madiba, the scrum half. Brilliant chasing by him.
Number 9 was in front of the kicker, please.
Oh, what a try from Fort Hare. Out of absolutely nothing, they pull for the ball around the fringes.
Also see if the guy's not in front of the kicker. Is that correct?
Yes.
They're going to go upstairs quickly to the TMO. Pro Lachota.
I think it was 13.
He wants to just check that he wasn't in front of kicker. Well, there's no pillar marker on the right-hand side there for TUT.
It's Nabomvu who had the breakaway there. Brilliant, and then we questioned his wisdom in kicking, but if Madiba wasn't ahead of him, it's a super try by UFH.
The guy was in front of the ball, so you'll have to change and go back all the way.
That's right.
Yeah, so Pro Lachota, what he said is that the Mvomvu, when he picked that ball up in the ruck, he was standing in front of the ball, so he's literally
the guy who picked up the ball in the ruck was in front of the ball, so that's offside. Yes.
Yeah, so it was a little like that.
So he's an offside. He'll be in an offside position. If you're in front of the ball, you can't pick the ball up from behind you. That's lying on the ground and then run through. Be that as it may, there was no pillar defence on that right-hand side for TUT, and that's got to be a big concern for them, and something that Fort Hare have got to look at going forward.
Well, now TUT have set up this line-out. Good kick by Ninaba, and it really is a situation where they've got to make this count, the home side. They've got O'Neill, they've got Horn, they've got useful line-out men. It goes to O'Neill. Now the formidable form of Rus gets involved. They've got a lot of weight there, have TUT. They need to use it. Now with Delport. Can Delport hold on to the ball? Concentrate on the possession of the ball. There's an advantage for the home side here.
Yes.
Still they go. Rus very involved with his enormous weight. The penalty is given. Now they need to calm down.
11 and number 2. 11.
They got them all going. Physically, they've done well.
Captain. Option, scrum.
I don't think that's a bad option, Bros.
Yeah, the only thing is they've been backed in to get it with the right shoulder. Yeah, the big thing was to remain connected. Stay connected, don't get fragmented. Keep it deep, keep talking. Don't get splintered. And you can see they're working, they're packing in behind, and they managed to advance it, and eventually the Fort Hare guys are coming in from the side, trying to bring it down to try to prevent it going over for a try.
Bind. Set.
Now they need to keep that ball and control.
On the spot.
No, they'll scrum again.
And the problem is here, they get in, they go forward.
7. 7 rates up. 7.
So McKendy is going to leave the field. Kazadi McKendy is going to be replaced by Tando
Sibanda.
Tando Sibanda.
Guys, we can't every stoppage take time. Let's hurry up, please.
He does a lot of work in the TUT, McKendy. He doesn't catch a lot of the glory. But now, they've got to keep this scrum straight. Can Khanacha work it off the back? Comes for Jacobs. Now Swara, great tackle on Sitoli there. Swara again, Ninaba, it's on here, Shabalala.
Oh, that's what it means to the TUT students. Wandile Shabalala, we've seen him with the little sidestep. Yeah, they do so well. They keep the ball. They realize there's space out wide. They get it through the hands. The passing game is accurate, and the finishing dive from Wandile Shabalala is out of the top draw. That's really made things interesting.
And just pulled to the left-hand side of the upright, but certainly given the crowd something to shout about this.
Well, it's so good. It's just the distribution and accuracy of pass. That's what does it. All these passes straight into the hands, draw, pass, and then a huge dive into the corner to get these guys singing, clapping, and enjoying their Friday night.
Memories of Cheris Nicholas, the Griquas winger who was used to do a flamboyant dive for tries.
Until he popped the shoulder.
Popped the shoulder.
Oh, Cheris Nicholas, if you're out there, you were really exciting.
You don't fall in there.
Jacobs, then for Sitole. Jacobs again.
Take him back.
Not a bad boot downfield by Zwana. But the counter can always be pretty useful. This is a beautiful run by
Vantage. Over.
well, now the just unable to hold on there was Khumeri.
Did he knock into touch?
Yeah, this is what you're going to get at Varsity Shield. The run from this number 8. He has been so involved. Dabani Mzoyana brings it back. The pass is actually good as well, and he runs into the gap. Does Khomeri. Unfortunately, just can't take it. Running at high pace, and then there was an opportunity for TUT on the counter, and Khomeri himself can't take the ball.
Let's go.
Opportunities are plenty.
Zoyana was up for the tackle as well. A wonderful breakout by the number 8. Now they work the line out to good effect as well. Taken by Tiyani. Madiba. Not a bad little dab forward there by Chiwara. Now Shabalala.
No 6.
Good tackle by Nabomvu.
Jacobs. The burst forward is by Horn. Jacobs again. Now with Ruus. Oh, look at how they tackle. They gang tackle the big man. Jacobs again. The boot away there by Zawana.
Menzi.
Oh, playing the safety forward game there, the fullback.
A clear change in tactics, and you can see Kaya Molatana, he knows the game of rugby, and he's spoken to his team. He said, listen, we're not going to play deep from our own half. Get that ball downtown. Very good kick there. And they've won themselves about 50 metres of territory there, TUT, with an accurate kicking game.
On the field now, Zimbabwe in the number 23 jersey for UFH. He will probably, he'll take up the right wing position. Madiba. Oh, you've seen that beautiful opening. This is Chiwara. Has he found the man? Chihuahua, that looked like a forward pass.
Yeah, I think it could come back.
No, the referee has given the try, but they may get called back. Looks like Madiba was up there to take that final pass, Bros.
Yeah, no, he's been a real little live wire, has the number 9. It's
But
this pass
this
here.
is the vital pass. Beautiful breakout by Chihuahua. Oh, that's gone way forward. Or has it hit the TUT man?
Well, Prolachote hasn't come in. And the man's just about to kick the ball, and Madiba looks like he's going to go over to get the points, get the try.
I think it was the judge that came off the TUT tackler. Try is given, the conversion is taken.
Well,
and
the problem here, Blades, is that there was a ball for TUT. It was a woeful line-out. They never got anywhere near winning it. It got thrown over. It got pilfered by the Forte Blues, and they ran straight into the vacuum, did the fly half. I think that ball was forward, but the try's going to stand. But Chawira ran straight into the vacuum behind that line-up. There was no defence there, and he got himself into space. Courage again from Tosholawana.
Chihuahua playing with more and more authority as his confidence grows. Difficult ball here for Shabalala. Now can he, with the crowd, a buzz of excitement because he sidestepped beautifully late in the second half. Now a chance here for that very mobile lock forward, who is Ndiyawa.
What is the call?
It's a joy to watch.
First one was fine, next one was hands.
You got loose head props, you got tight head flank locks, all looking to run with the ball, getting their offloading game going. That's a good nudge from Ninaba.
No, he certainly can boot the ball. That's Delport, who's
Number 3,
worked
sub.
really hard all night.
He's certainly given 100%.
Number 3, sub. Number 3. Number 3, sub.
Larue Delport, as we see Lawrence Nong coming on, the third-year agricultural development student.
He looks a formidable figure as well, Pros.
Yeah,
and Kumalo coming on for University of Forte. So the coaches ring the changes, particularly in the front rows, which normally happens in all rugby matches.
Still waiting for the hooker to get back to the line out. Delport, his second year here at TUT Vikings. Supply chain management.
One of a few guys in the TUT side who went to Swartkorp High, well, Hoër School, one might say. Good take by O'Neill.
Advantage, high tackle, 20.
Jacobs, Horn. Jacobs again, and that's been a bit of their problem, but they'll go back for the penalty against University of Forte. Tiari.
Fakalele is the guy that went high on Ntando Sabanda.
Oh, that may have been touched. That's
5 meters.
That's going to be a 5-meter scrum.
5 meters, taken back.
Bit of carelessness there by UFH players. Undecided in who was going to catch it.
Two players converging on it, neither of them giving a clear commanding call. Real opportunity now for TUT. Require a big scrum. We know they're number 8. Mpo Kakanaka, former Montana High pupil, loves to break from number 8.
Stand up. Okay. Both of you on you. Keep the gap, please.
Well, will it be a pickup by Khanacha, Bros?
New loosehead prop for TUT, Lawrence Nong on this near side.
Bind. Set.
Well, they're not going to shove it over now. The dummy is good.
Knock on.
Knocked on, and Madiba comes away with it. Just gets it out to touch on the far side. Not gaining an awful lot of ground.
Wow, Satoli came so close to getting over here for a try. On the hoof, 2-3 tacklers. Tries to reach and knocks it on.
Kick the ball.
The Vikings need to win this line out. They need to get on the scoreboard again to have a chance of pulling this game out of the fire. Delport with a throw. It goes to Overhorn.
Stay.
Madiba, Chiwara.
Advantage. Advantage. Free catch, 10 meters.
Shabalala with a free catch so they can play from there. It's with the number 8, Khanacha. Jacobs, Pretorius, forgot about the ball. Chiwara. Now look at this line of black. Look at the line of black players chasing this kick. Shabalala in all sorts of trouble. Chiwara working him towards the try line.
No hands.
Oh, and they
23 side entry.
UFH have given away a penalty in a great position.
Oh, it's a soft penalty. They did all the work. They chased. There were like 6, 7, 8 players there that had all committed and chased and put pressure on Wandile Shabalala.
The back line. Just move, you can move it.
Another good kick by Ninaba.
The kick comes through. Shabalala gets us, turns around. All he sees are
black jerseys.
Black jerseys in front of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All those players there putting pressure. One of them just goes in on the side, concedes the penalty.
Frustration on the bench for the replacements. A wild tap back there by Subanda, and it's turned to useful ball for Sitoli.
No, dude, no. Belay, ball is out.
O'Neill. Counter there by Mzozayana.
Number 9 knocked the ball.
Mzozayana came through that ruck very strongly.
That's just the energy, it's the bustle, it's the hustle coming from Forte. All their players coming forward, applying pressure.
Bro, did you hear me? Nothing foul play. Okay, let's go. Scrum, knock on.
See that possession, 62 for TUT, 52 in territory, and yet they trail by those 11 points.
Red, come out. Thank you. I'll call.
Let's go, chip in! One.
Crouch. Bind. Sit!
Good pick-up by him, Zozoyana. Madiba.
I'm happy.
Nicely worked out there by Ndiawa. Ndiawa is not that tall for a lock, but pretty mobile. Penalty goes the way of the home side.
Superb work there by Rudy Pretorius, getting in over the ball.
There he is in picture. He's worked hard all night, has Pretorius.
22-year-old from Cullinan.
Okay. Strategy break.
So we've had 20 minutes in the second half as we see the ball going to ground with Beleni.
A good body position there from Pretorius. Very strong through the hips. Opportunity again for these coaches to get on and discuss tactics for the last and final and imperative 20 minutes that remain.
Yeah, the coaches need to get on there and really just get the sense of urgency into TUT. They just seem to be concentrating a bit too much, I reckon, on the physical. They're not concentrating on retaining the ball possession. In a moment, we will have Kate, who is working hard down on the field, and so we'll go down to Kate right now.
Well, I'm joined by former Bulls winger here, John Mameta, who spent his entire professional career just 10 kilometers away from here. Johnny, obviously you made it as a pro, but is this the kind of competition you wish you had?
Yeah, well, it is. I think there's a lot of opportunities here, and it's where you start. At my times, we used to have a Carlton League club, which was big, but this thing, Varsity Cup, came through. I think it was in the early 2000s or so, and it was big. It's big, but now it's dying a little bit. I don't know if we need to change some bit of structure or what, but the excitement isn't there than compared to when it used to be in the beginning. But I so wish I was part of this program, and there's a lot of opportunities I think the guys must just take.
Let's talk strategy quickly. How does TUT rather get out of the mess they're in right now?
Look, they're behind now. I think it's in their own hands as well, and they just need to convert their chances. They are creating chances, but they're not following up. They're not taking the chances. They just need to come down. 20 minutes is a long time. They still need to take it 5 minutes per chaka. Take the points. When the points are there, go for poles. They're at home. They mustn't rush. I mean, they must wait for the last 5 minutes. Maybe they can do something in there.
Thanks, John.
Pleasure.
Good to see John Mameta there. Sans those dreadlocks he used to have.
Yeah, he's neatened up, old Jono, and a great player to play with. Used to give 120% on that right wing for the Blue Bulls. It was a crowd favourite in the 2000s. This guy's been good as well. Very good at halfback for Ted. The line-out's been a problem, I believe, for TUT. They need to do some work on it. Get accuracy at line-out. They've had a lot of opportunity to strike and haven't been able to find their jumpers.
Well, they have O'Neill in the middle, and it's stolen again. You're quite right, Braz. They haven't.
It's a real problem.
They just haven't dominated their own throw.
Oh, they must have lost 4, 5, 6 line-outs, and in commanding positions as well.
Also, that guy in picture, his timing is good in Yana. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but certainly has created problems up front for TUT. You see again, it's sort of like a bit of a wild swipe at the ball, not a definite catch. Good work here by Sitole. Shabalala. Across there is Toshwawana.
Don't put it down, 14. Leave it there. Some more.
Look at that, the crowd. You can see the crowd of black and yellow jerseys around the ball carrier. And that's where University of Fort Hare as well have been very, very quick around the ball.
Oh, well, you can see they're a united team. They come flying in again. It's that little number 6 who's in there, Koshalawana. All those players come up, they hold Shabalala, they prevent him from going down to ground. If they can hold it there, a maul gets called. If it goes to ground now, they don't have to roll away, and they can kill the ball and they'll get the feed.
There he is, Koshalawana. He was right in the middle of the thing there.
Bind. Sit.
Well, it's a power scrum by TUT. They're running away with it. They will love that, but don't celebrate till you scored.
Do you think they spoke about that during the strategy break? Got to be part of their strategy. Got to use those big forwards. Unfortunately, at line-out time, they're not accurate, but here, the grunt and the power comes through from TUT.
Makoni and Nong in the front row there with Delport dominating. Can they do it again and hold the ball at the back of the scrum with Kanacha? Well, they're on an advantage here. There could be a penalty try if they continue this way.
Walking around.
Nice spirit the game's been played in.
A fantastic spirit. Both number 8s for both teams been heavily involved, Kakanaka and Zoyana. This time it's Kakanaka trying to control that pink ball at the base. He needs to have that ball a little bit far forward. You don't want to have it too back on that back foot. Can get difficult to control. Want to get it under your eyes.
Bind. Sit.
Well, a good counter shove by UFH.
It's just been walked around by Fort Hare.
Well, Fort Hare, they've given them full marks. You know, they've consolidated. They've suddenly put the pressure on the TUT when TUT thought they'd dominate in that scrum. UFH come back.
Ball. Pink ball off. Pink ball off.
So 2 minutes are up. Pink ball departs. Big awareness to former athletes, students, and the general South African public. And mental health is just as important as physical health. The whole campaign that revolves around the pink shorts and the pink ball in Varsity Cup, Varsity Shield rugby. Rugby that's out there making a real difference.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Well, they're not getting the shove on, so it comes and nice little variation as they bring the right wing in. Silly into play. Coming there for Sibanda. Jacobs. And is there space out wide? Nice little step by Khumedi. Ninaber in there. Jacobs. Now Delport. They tackle, they do some great gang tackling, but they're a bit weak on the far side. They're outnumbered there as Horn tries to loosen up the ball. Look at all those black jerseys there. Strong work by Pretorius. One of the UFH players is down. Delport again. Quick support there from Sibanda. Comes for Jacobs. Good ball on their far side. Chabalara, no forward. Khumedi couldn't get it over. He wanted the ball quicker than that.
Oh, desperation from TUT. Throwing the ball side to side, but it's the courageous defense The Tigerish defense working so hard. Watch the players off the ball. Look how they're working. They are not going to give up. They want to stop them getting through. Brilliant defense from the University of Fort Hare out of the Eastern Cape.
Great cover tackle there by Mdladlana, although it was a forward pass. Kaku is down. He's worked hard all night.
Oh, he's been a real warrior for his team. And Kontu, Kaku. They call him Bazooka. And you can definitely see why.
Delport also down, who's had a workmanlike game, has the TUT hookup.
No,
23-year-old, not the biggest guy, 92 kgs in that hooking position, as is this guy, Lukaniso Toshalawana from Dale College. He's just been incredible. So fleet of foot and then backs himself, bang, straight into Wandile Shabalala. He's been all over the place. Tigerish in defense. Committed, got a big sidestep. Avoids the tackler, huge work rate. Tigerish and never gives up. All attributes that you want in your open side flanker. Short in stature, but large in heart.
Well, Bros, if we had it out, I think he would be my man of the match.
Well, it's between him and the number 8s as well. They've been good.
Yeah, they have to. Also, the scrum halves have done well.
Madiba has been brilliant.
Chiwara at fly half for UFH has done some good tactical kicking, had one great break.
It's been a thoroughly entertaining game to watch.
Oh yeah, look at that 8-man scrum, they disintegrated, but somehow they got the ball away. Now, Khumede, Shabalala, Silly.
No hands more.
Coming on the outside now. Oh, and that ball's gone forward. Offside was Makoni, the elusive prop forward. And he's gone down injured. It was Sibanda who couldn't hold on to it, and then it was picked up by Makoni in an offside position. And all that attacking energy with the scrum after scrum after scrum for TUT has come to naught.
Now it's energy sapping stuff for TUT, demoralizing as well.
Chiwara with a good
massive scrum, kick. Massive scrum. They get this tractor's going forward at 100 miles an hour. They hoof it forward. The trick here is not about what happened there, it's about what happens now. Look at the kick chase coming from Fort Hare. Commitment, these guys are rushing up. They catch them behind the 10-yard line. There's all the black and yellow jersey. Great courage, great commitment from Fort Hare.
Well, the ball gain, another line out goes away as Delport gets it away. And then it's a bit of a shambles as to who was going to take that ball.
Inside the 5.
The ball gets past, he thinks he's skipping him, so he draws his hands out. Does Ninaba. In sport, Blades, you know all about it. They often talk about that word hunger.
Well, it's a terrific kick by Chiwara.
Great effort to try keep it in field. They talk about that word hunger, and we certainly see it in every one of these Fort Hare players. That's what it's there for. You can't prevent the quick line out inside the trams, inside that 5-yard line. If you knock it down, in fact, you could have quite easily got it given a yellow card as well. Can't do that. It's negative, cynical play trying to prevent the play. And it's the tactic that Fort Hare want to play. They want to play the quick game. They want to speed it up. They want to do things in a hurry. TUT have got to slow things down. They've got the big pack.
Well, it's taken and the ball's working well for Fort Hare.
No, Fort, stay behind.
It's Vicha who's driving it at the back there. Then Toshawana, watch the little number 6 at the back of that maul, driving his man in front of him forward. Wonderful enthusiasm and heart.
Release.
Desperate defense by TUT here. It's Vicha who will want to pick up and go once again. Madiba digging for it. Finds Chiwara. Good defense by his opposite number, Zwana. Madiba. Now a chance here for TUT to break out. Was that a hand in the way? Yes. There was just a hand there by Zwana.
Oh. Could have been the breakout that TUT were looking for. The little kick through. Shabalala was backing himself here. Puts it through. Fortunately, when that ball's bobbling around, it's sometimes better just to keep the hands away.
Well, in a way, it also looked like he tried to field it with one hand.
9 and 5, up. Number 5, up.
So with 8.5 minutes to go, the subs start coming on.
That's Bullet Satole who's leaving the field.
Sonkosi coming on for UFH.
And it looks like we've got Malusi in Ndandwana. It's come on in jersey 23 for TUT.
Also Tiali for UFH.
6.
That's Charlie. He's replaced Madiba. Madiba had a really good game, did Lawazi.
Number 2.
Mdiba, a former Copa High School pupil.
Okay. Tell him he's been stopped. Yeah, just tell him.
Also in the number 22 jersey in Soleng.
Number 9. Number 9. 9 race. Stop. Sorry, 6. Sorry.
So it will be Pretorius who will be subbed.
He's had a big game as Kaku. Really good up front, on the ground and in defence.
Guys, let's move this away, please.
Number 23 on the field as well, and Dwandwe on the left wing for the TUT Vikings.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Well, that's a good pick up and go, and not a bad hack in field. Oh, it's a little too long, but not a bad idea.
Option, scrum 22.
I've been really impressed with the number 8 for Forte University. Dabani Mzoyana.
Well,
getting a bit of treatment at the moment to his ankle. He's certainly given his team so many running meters.
5.
You remember that kick return from deep inside of zone 22. The offload for Lukanisa Toshalawana try, and then he scored a try himself with the big number 8.
Scrum.
Well, there we go with the old magic spray.
You still got it.
Number 1.
Remember that, Blades?
No, we didn't have it in my day.
That was a long time ago. Huh?
No magic there. Just ice cold water.
Ice and a couple of bananas, and that was it, and a few oranges.
When they say, are you okay? You say, yeah, because you didn't want another shot of that ice cold water.
Stand up, space, guys. Keep your space, please.
Oh, the energy in this game, it's still there.
Bind. 6.
Advantage.
Jacobs. Worked out by Zwana.
Walking. This side. Going in.
That's a pity from Gumede. There was a lot of numbers out wide. He was trying to get that straightening run, but there was certainly space out wide.
Well, I think it is those vital handling errors that have let the home side down tonight. Braz, when they're on the go and really looking promising, somebody's dropped the ball.
And then the problem is they get themselves into situations like they're going to go into now. And then the line-out malfunctions. They don't get it cleanly. They don't win it on their own terms. Yeah, they managed to manufacture a little bit of space, but that little knock-on creeps in. Got to secure.
Replacement scrum half, Tiali on for you. UFH.
We're going backwards.
I must say, Madiba had an outstanding game as the main scrum half. Jacobs away, Swana.
Brilliant tackle.
Toshalawana.
Yet another penalty for TUT. Time is running out. Jacobs. Superb tackle there from Mshulani.
Nong. Delport with the pick and go.
They need to keep up the pressure now. Do TUT, although time is running out, 4.5 minutes left.
Step.
Good step by Sabanda.
They don't want to waste too much time hovering over the ball and not going anywhere. Looked like a high tackle there.
High tackle, 17.
The referee has picked it up. Drive forward there. It looked like Ninabu was in there, but he's out in the centres actually. Zwana giving away possession. Ooh, that would have been a race and a half if there hadn't been a high tackle there.
17.
But one almost feels it's to no avail. They need to take the line out. Oh, dear me, they should have maybe taken a scrum, Braz.
I think a scrum would have been better.
Atrocious.
That's the hard tackle right around the chin and jaw area and the neck.
Picked up by the referee's assistants.
They can't waste time. They've got to go and score right now, TUT.
Telport with the throw. They need to just secure the ball up front via Horn. Well, it's sloppy ball for TUT. Their lineouts have not worked well tonight, and so UFH may well come away with this ball. Well, they get this scrum. They need to put this ball into the scrum very quickly to try and annul the power shove of TUT.
They definitely made the wrong decision there, TUT. Should have gone scrum time. Their line-out has simply not fired. It might be a gun that they brought to a fight, but they brought no ammunition. They just cannot hit their mark at line-out time. And it has really been an undoing for a team that has power and size in that pack.
Well, now Jacobs has run off to the full back position. They do have a scrum half on field. Well, they say he moved from outside centre to scrum half.
Crouch. Boy. Set. Stand still.
Well, quickly taken. Power run at the line by their captain. Captain America, they call him. Kanaka.
Unit. No. Release.
Nong looking to maybe pick and charge at the line. That comes for scrum half Kawula. Kawula again. Can they get the ball out wide? Yes, they can. It's Jacobs from fullback.
Beautiful pass out wide and great speed from Mikey Jacobs. Is there enough time? Will he take the kick? They get it out wide. It's the change of speed, the angle that he runs, gets on the outside. He wasn't picked up by the defenders. They were looking at the other men.
Well, he can't take a long time over this kick. Ninaba has missed it.
6 points the differential. On the angle comes the fullback, gets on the outside, tries to bring it a bit closer to make the kick easier for his kicker. The kick was missed. 6 points separate these teams. TUT have to get this ball, go the length of the field, score and get the conversion.
Yeah, the way they've been handling Brazil is going to be very difficult for them. So they're going through the motions at the moment, but this is a good breakout by Zwana. Now the race is on. He's got he couldn't find a support runner. Ninaba was flying down the right side. And that is going to be the ball game. That is going to be a heartbreak for the home side. They very, very nearly pulled it off by a brilliant break by Zwana there, fly half. And if he looked right, he may have got the ball to Ninaba. But one of the features of the black and yellows has been the way they have chased and chased and chased and chased. And therefore, they have come here to Pretoria East and they've won the game by 6